Hello, dear students. Today topic is how can we develop good habits. We are going discuss on 7 simple steps to develop good habits. First, identify the habits. As mentioned, most of the time we are no longer conscious of our habits, good or bad. So the first thing we need to is become aware if the cuff has been getting worse, or if we become winded after walking up a few stairs. It's likely that a bit bad habits, smoking, sedentary lifestyle, or a lack of good habits or exercise to blame. Maybe our finances are in disarray, which means that we have been in the bad habits of spending more than we earn, or not practicing the good habits of maintaining a budget and sticking to it. It's time to examine our habits. Second, make the decision and then the commitment to change. Of course, this is easier said than done. How many times have we said to ourselves, yes, I should exercise more and eat better? Not to worry, I will get around to it sooner or later. Unfortunately, procrastinating just make it harder to change a bad habit. The longer you put off taking action, especially where health is concerned, the unhealthier you or the situation will get. Unconscious commitment is necessary because that what it takes to get wheels of motion in action. Discover your triggers and obstacles. If you don't know what your triggers are, or if you are unprepared for inevitable obstacles, you will set yourself for future. In order to develop good habits, we must be aware of what our habits are. All of us in moments of weakness and vulnerabilities need support, support or release for our frustration. Reaching for alcohol, drugs, overeating, or over medicating is not the answer. In an unpleasant incident takes place at work, or a messy traffic altercation occurs on the way home, you have to find a healthy alternative to yours usual way of dealing with it. We all have bad days, but we need not resort to unhealthy habits to alleviate the stress. Likewise, we cannot let boredom, anger, or anxiety to be triggers for bad habits. Either look for healthy ways of dealing with triggers and obstacles. For devise a plan. Benjamin Franklin had a great plan for becoming his bad habits and replacing them with good ones. He developed a process whereby he listed 13 virtues he felt were important in his life and then proceeded to work on them. He focused on the virtue per week for a 13 weeks period. By the end of each week, he felt he had mastered the bad habit, so he proceeded to the next one the following week. During the process, he kept a journal or his success with the virtues. Since some of the virtues held facilities, equations of others, he put them in particular order, beginning with the temperance, because it tends to procure that coolness and clearness of head which is necessary where constant vigilance was to be kept. This will work well for anyone who is trying to establish a new good habit. The diligence is indeed needed to make sure you stick with it. After temperance, he worked on silence because knowledge could be best obtained by the use of the ears than of tongues. Franklin had rhymes, reason, and purpose for every virtue. He figured that to develop good habits, keeping keeping order would free him for the things he really wanted to accomplish in life. His resolve, once it became habitual, would help him remain focused in order to implement all the other virtues. Here, for the fun of it, Benjamin Franklin visits of virtue. You can devise a similar list for yourself to you incorporate good habits into your lifestyle. List 4 virtues which Franklin incorporated into his life. Temperance, eat not to dullness, drink not to elevation. Silence, speak not bold what may benefit other or yourself. Avoid trifling conversation. Order, let all your things have their places. Let each part of your business have its time. Resolution, resolve to perform what you ought. Perform without fail that you resolve. Fragility, make no expense but to do good to others or yourself. Waste nothing. Industry, lost no time, be always employed in something useful. Cut off all unnecessary actions. Sincerity, use no harmful deceit. Think innocently and justly, and if you speak accordingly. Justice, wrongly none by doing injuries or omitting the benefits that are your duty. Moderation, avoid extremely for fear resenting injuries so much as you think they deserve. Cleanliness, tolerate no uncleanliness in body, clothes, or habitation. Tranquility, be not disturbed as truffles or accident common or unavoidable. Chastity, rarely use venery but for healthy or offsprings, never to dullness, weakness, or injuries of your own or another's peace or reputation. Humility, imitate Jesus and Socrates. Employ visualization and affirmations. Enlist supports from family and friends. Find healthy ways to reward yourself. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.